Mike Rizzitiello, City Administrator for City of College Place here, provide a COVID-19 update. Is it January 28th, 2021 at 3 p.m. Our total cases countywide since the start of this is at 4,377. Our active cases, which is active right now, is 241. That's a significant decrease from past weeks, so that's great. Deaths since the start of this in the county is at 41. College Place currently has, since the start of this pandemic, a total of 540 of the cases. The one bit of good news is that the slope of additional cases week to week has declined substantially. In past weeks, we've had anywhere from 50 to 40 new cases a week. This week, from last Thursday to today, we've only had an increase of 8 cases, so that's actually really good. So to get more information about COVID-19, you can call the county hotline on that. That's manned from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 509-524-2647. I want to talk a little bit about vaccines because, as you know, we are now in the phase 1B tier 1 of the distribution. So that's for folks age 65 or older that have some conditions, as well as frontline workers at hospitals and healthcare agencies and so forth. They have conditions. The Walla Walla County has been getting limited doses of the vaccine, so you basically when it's available, the county health department issues press releases. We end up forwarding that out through our social media channels, as well as our reader board out in front of City Hall. We apologize for a quick turnaround on this, but it's a very fluid target. So as soon as we get the information, we get it out there. So definitely keep an eye on the city's Facebook page, the reader board, also the county Department of Community Health. They issue press releases through Unified Command, as well as their Facebook page as well. When the county does have the vaccines available, they've set up a facility over at the county fairgrounds. So when it's available, it's typically done over there. So don't be going to community health department over in downtown Walla Walla or another location. They've set it up at the fairgrounds. There is another vaccination point that actually has additional vaccines available. However, it does require a bit of a commute. And the additional vaccination site is actually the Benton County Fairgrounds over in Kennewick. That's actually run by the state. So the state has established 4 regional areas to distribute it. So Spokane Arena in Spokane, the town arena over in Wenatchee. There's a spot in Clark County. And then for a South Central region, we have one over at the Benton County Fairgrounds. However, the availability has varied depending on the amount of doses they have, as well as available participants. One change to that site in Kennewick, though, is that you have to pre-register now if you want to use that site to get your vaccine dose. So to pre-register, you need to go onto the state's website. So the state's website is prepmod.doh.wa.gov. So prepmod.doh.wa.gov. And then you can register on that website. Another point I wanted to make is that about this afternoon on January 28th, the governor once again tweaked the metrics for the roadmap to recovery. So I'll just briefly go over what that is at the moment. So as you may recall, in the previous Safe Start plan, counties could move up phases by county. With this new Healthy Washington plan, Instead, we're aggregated into regions, and you can move either forward or backward by region. So our region is South Central, which comprises Columbia County, Walla Walla, Benton, Franklin, Yakima, and then Kittitas. So basically everyone from Dayton all the way out to Clay Elm is in the same region, which makes it quite difficult. With this plan, the previous metrics and how to move forward was to have a trend in 14-day rate of new COVID cases per 100,000 population, the trend in 14-day rate of new COVID-19 hospital admissions per 100,000 population, average 7-day percent occupancy of ICU staff beds showing as percent ICU occupancy, and then 7-day percent positive of COVID-19 tests showing as percent positivity. Where they changed it is that instead of having to meet all 4 metrics, you can now meet just 3 of the 4, but that still is a significant climb for a region as diverse as the South Central region we're in that spans that far. So as of right now, the only regions that were able to satisfy that to move to the phase 2 was Puget Sound, and then the West region, which basically comprises like Lewis and Grays Harbor County. Those were the only 2. The other thing he just announced was that instead of reviewing this data weekly and then making the determination of whether to move up or down the following Monday, it's now going to be every 2 weeks instead. So again, this is a very fluid situation. How you can see where we rank and what the data points are is if you go to coronavirus.wa.gov, there's a roadmap to recovery metrics, and that goes over essentially the guiding principles and where our region is at meeting these various data points. So just go on their COVID website and you'll be able to see that. Until we're able to move up the phase, our city facilities are still closed to the public, so you can conduct business via email or by phone, setting up appointments and so forth. The meetings are still held digitally with input collected by allowing people to testify on Zoom or submit written testimony. And I once again want to reiterate that if you have any rental or utility assistance, please reach out to Blue Mountain Action Council, as they do have some funds available to help on that front. As you can tell, this is a very fluid event, and we're trying to get this information out the best we can to you. So if anything else changes, we'll put another one of these videos up. Thank you.